Hi, welcome to the show. Sometimes it happens that students apply the factoring and then they notice that is wrong the answer. Okay? And that happens because they don't check each factor. Today in our show, I'm gonna show you how to check if you have a square and if you understand that you finish your factoring. So let's go with an example. Okay, this is the example. Is 3y to the fifth power minus 75y. So first we're going to apply the GCF. Which one is the GCF? So divide by 3, and y will be y to the lowest power, that is y to the first power, and now we have the parentheses. So we have y to the fourth power, y to the fourth power minus 25. So if you multiply out, you will have 3y to the fifth power minus 75y. Okay? It happens that sometimes some student says, okay, I have to stop here because we don't have some way to simplify this fraction, this factor. Okay? So you should be aware of checking how to know if you have a square or not. So how do you know if you have a square? So first, check each factor to see if you have some way to factor it. Here we have two terms, so it should be a special factoring formula. Let's check the first one, difference of squares. So if you have a difference of squares, it means that each factor should have a root. So y to the fourth power, if you take the root, we'll have y to the second power. And what is the root of 25? 5. So it means that you can write this factor as y to the second power, that's the root of y to the fourth power, minus 5 to the second power. It means that we have a difference of squares. And if you have a difference of squares, we just have to apply the formula of difference of squares. Okay? So I'm going to show you the formula for you to remember. A to the second power minus b to the second power is a minus b times a plus b. Okay? So now we have the formula, we just have to apply it. So apply the formula. I'm going to write 3y first because we're factoring completely the polynomial. 3y factor of, so a is y to the second power, so y to the second power minus, and b is 5 multiplied by y to the second power plus 5. Remember, it is very important that before you finish any factoring, check each factor, because maybe you have more ways to factor. So the first factor here is y squared minus 5, could be a difference of squares. However, 5 doesn't have a root, so there's no difference of squares. And here we have a sum of 1 square and 5 doesn't have any square, so we finish the factor. So this is the factoring completely. This is how we factor. And finally, this is the answer. Okay? I hope that you enjoyed the video and you understand how to check if you have any squares. Send me comments and send me other polynomials to factor. Goodbye.